Hi friends, I just want to address you that way because I really appreciate the community I have online right now. You've all been extremely supportive, and part of the reason why I just keep going with my art and with making these videos, it might seem aimless, but I really do enjoy sharing the process of art with others and encouraging people to be creative. I created the coloring book just to get people to do art and exercise a different part of the brain than what they usually do, because a lot of our tasks these days are, really oriented with structure and organization and, having a system. And I feel like you do need that in art, but you also need to just let your hair down sometimes, because embracing yourself is such a hard thing to do, and letting go of all of those judgmental comments and the harshness towards yourself can really be the hardest part of creating art. I feel like as we're painting, we're really thinking about how we can improve the painting, how to make it better, does it suck, do I suck as an artist? Like, there's so many self-deprecating thoughts that happen during the artistic process. And I feel like fostering an upbuilding and positive creative process is the best thing you can do for yourself, because no one else is going to necessarily tell you that your art is great. No one else is necessarily going to tell you, oh, pursue that, or oh, do that. I never had that as a kid. My mom was an artist, so of course she encouraged me to, do art as a hobby and to have fun. And that's huge. A lot of people don't even have a parent who is creative or who understands that creative drive. So I'm very thankful for that. However, I never had anyone in school or in our community of family friends who encouraged me or said, oh, you're exceptional, you should do this. I sought out mentors. So I would take classes that I wanted to take, and I would continue to learn, but deep down inside, I really did feel like you couldn't make money as an artist. I am discovering, though, year after year now, that is definitely possible, and I'm thankful to the artists who post online and share their experiences, because they make it so much more transparent for other artists that you can make a living. And I know now, after having sold products with my designs on them, that you definitely can earn money being an artist, and it's just about being self-driven and finding a way for your art. It takes time, it takes resilience, it takes you being your best friend. You have to build yourself up, because at the end of the day, no one is going to tell you, oh, your art's fantastic. You can't rely on Instagram's algorithm to necessarily promote you, although it does. A lot of really good artists get promoted on social platforms, and they find their community, and those people tell them, you're amazing, and that's great. But when you're first starting out, you can't expect to have that encouragement or building up, because you're just starting out. So if I can emphasize anything, it would be to find your identity early and grow. And growth comes from learning. So the steps to becoming an artist involve a lot of failure and a lot of learning. And it's almost like being an entrepreneur, where you have to get comfortable with failing. That's something that I feel like I did not learn as a child. Failure was not a good thing necessarily. Perfection was a good thing, and I really now resent the idea that practice makes perfect. I feel like we strive so hard for perfection that we almost forget why we started out the painting in the first place. So I'm creating this practice, I'm sharing my work with you. I already work as a professional artist, I already sell my work, and I already sell my patterns, and I'm licensed. But I still want to emphasize that no matter where you are in the journey, I don't think it's about pursuing perfection. I think it's about pursuing authenticity, and that's just my opinion as an artist. I grew the most in art when I was being authentic, when I was pursuing what felt right to me instead of what felt perfect. It's this obsession with perfection that will drive a person to madness. I feel like we have periods in our life where it's good to obsess over being perfect because it will make you better at your craft, but I do feel like it doesn't help you to be authentic. So, take advantage of those feelings where you want to be perfect, but don't dwell in them. Don't remain in that phase of your life because it will only drive you mad, and it won't help you to find your own true identity. My artwork is a little bit messy, and the reason I leave it messy is because I clean it up digitally. I do a lot of my patterns on my iPad or in Illustrator on my computer, and that allows me to leave my work a little bit rough. I know for a lot of people that that's not desirable, but for me, that's authentic. I kind of like the rough feel of my own work. I think as artists, we need to remind ourselves what you love about your own work, what you love about your process, and then go from there. Just keep doing it. Do it over and over again and keep striving to find your own authentic self. Thanks for joining me on this little tiny discussion of things that I struggled with when I was a beginner artist and when I was growing up. I had to find my way as an adult artist instead of as a kid. So if you have a similar experience, please share it down below and let me know what you think of the video and of the monarch butterfly.